The Kalenjin people, renowned for their resilience and athletic prowess, have a rich history etched into the landscapes of Kenya. Their story begins in the Nile Valley, where their ancestors migrated southwards. They journeyed through East Africa, eventually settling in the fertile Rift Valley. They share ancestry with other Nilotic groups, such as the Maasai and Turkana. These pastoralist communities traversed the continent in search of grazing lands for their cattle. Along the way, they exchanged cultural practices and knowledge. The Kalenjin's arrival in the Rift Valley marked a significant chapter in their history. This region, characterized by its fertile soils and abundant rainfall, provided an ideal environment for their pastoralist way of life. Their migration saga speaks volumes about their adaptability, resilience, and deep connection to the land. The Kalenjin are not a monolithic group, but rather a vibrant tapestry of subgroups, each with its distinct identity and traditions. These subgroups, including the Kipsigis, Nandi, Keyo, Marakwet, Tugen, Sabaot, Pokot, and Terik, evolved unique dialects, customs, and social structures while retaining a shared Kalenjin heritage. Despite these variations, several common threads bind them together. These include a shared language, similar cultural practices, and a deep reverence for their ancestors. The Kipsigis, the largest Kalenjin subgroup, primarily inhabit the southwestern regions of the Rift Valley. Known for their agricultural prowess, they have played a significant role in shaping the region's economy. The Nandi, residing in the highlands, are recognized for their fierce independence and historical resistance against colonial rule. Each subgroup, with its distinct characteristics, contributes to the multifaceted identity of the Kalenjin people. Traditional Kalenjin society was governed by a council of elders, revered for their wisdom, experience, and knowledge of customary law. These elders, often the most senior members of the community, played a pivotal role in resolving disputes, maintaining social order, and transmitting cultural knowledge to younger generations. The Council of Elders, known as the Kokwet, served as a forum for deliberation and decision-making. Matters concerning land allocation, livestock disputes, marriage arrangements, and rituals were discussed and resolved through consensus. The elders' decisions were highly respected and considered binding by the community. Their authority stemmed not from force, but from their wisdom, integrity, and ability to uphold the values and traditions of the Kalenjin people. The system of governance, rooted in consensus building and respect for elders, fostered a sense of community and ensured the well-being of all members. The Kalenjin economy has traditionally revolved around cattle herding and agriculture, with these two elements intrinsically linked to their cultural identity and way of life. Cattle, beyond their economic value, hold immense cultural significance, representing wealth, prestige, and a tangible connection to their ancestors. Cattle were often used in marriage ceremonies as dowry, strengthening kinship ties and social bonds. They were also a source of sustenance, providing milk, meat, and blood, which formed a staple part of the Kalenjin diet. Agriculture, particularly the cultivation of crops like maize, millet, sorghum, and beans, complemented their pastoralist lifestyle. The fertile soils of the Rift Valley provided an ideal environment for these crops, ensuring food security for the community. Land, the foundation of their economic activities, was communally owned and managed by the clan elders. Cattle, land, and agriculture formed the backbone of the Kalenjin economy, shaping their social structures and cultural practices. The arrival of British colonialism in the late 19th century cast a long shadow over the Kalenjin people, profoundly impacting their traditional way of life. The British, seeking to exploit the fertile lands of the Rift Valley, implemented policies that disrupted the Kalenjin's social, economic, and political systems. Land alienation, a cornerstone of British colonial policy, dispossessed the Kalenjin of their ancestral lands, pushing them into smaller, less fertile reserves. This displacement led to overcrowding, land degradation, and increased competition for resources. The introduction of cash crop agriculture, while seemingly offering economic opportunities, further disrupted traditional farming practices and led to the exploitation of Kalenjin labor on European-owned plantations. The loss of land and forced labor undermined their self-sufficiency and eroded their traditional way of life. However, the Kalenjin people did not passively accept these injustices. They resisted colonial rule through various means, from armed uprisings to non-violent protests. The Mau Mau uprising, a pivotal moment in Kenya's struggle for independence, witnessed significant contributions from the Kalenjin people. While often overshadowed by the Kikuyu community's role in the uprising, the Kalenjin played a crucial role in the armed struggle against British colonial rule. Driven by the injustices of land alienation, forced labor and cultural suppression, many Kalenjin joined the Mau Mau, seeking to reclaim their stolen lands and restore their traditional way of life. They formed fighting units, utilizing their knowledge of the terrain and guerrilla warfare tactics to engage British forces. The Nandi, led by legendary figures like Koitala Larap Samoe, had a long history of resistance against British encroachment. While the British ultimately suppressed the uprising, the sacrifices made by the Kalenjin and other communities paved the way for Kenya's independence. Their unwavering commitment to freedom and justice left an indelible mark on the nation's history. The rise of Daniel Arap Moi, a Tugan Kalenjin, to the presidency in 1979 marked a significant turning point in Kenyan politics. Moi's ascension ushered in an era of Kalenjin political dominance that would last for over 2 decades, shaping the country's political landscape. Moi's presidency, initially welcomed with optimism, gradually transformed into an authoritarian regime characterized by corruption, human rights abuses, and suppression of dissent. His government implemented policies that favored the Kalenjin community, particularly in land allocation, government appointments, and access to resources. This period witnessed the rise of a Kalenjin elite who benefited from their proximity to power, consolidating their economic and political influence. However, this favoritism also fueled resentment among other ethnic groups, contributing to ethnic tensions and political instability. Despite these challenges, the Kalenjin community played a significant role in shaping the country's political discourse during this era. The end of Moi's reign in 2002 ushered in a new era for Kenya, marked by both hope and challenges. The Kalenjin community, accustomed to political dominance, faced the task of navigating a rapidly changing political landscape. The 2007 presidential elections, marred by allegations of rigging, witnessed widespread violence, with the Kalenjin community caught in the crossfire. The violence, primarily fueled by ethnic tensions and political competition, resulted in the displacement of thousands and exposed the fragility of Kenya's ethnic relations. The subsequent peace process and the promulgation of a new constitution in 2010 offered a chance for reconciliation and national healing. The Kalenjin community, like others, grappled with the legacy of violence and the need for justice and accountability. The post-Moi era has also seen the emergence of new Kalenjin leaders, seeking to redefine the community's role in Kenyan politics. Beyond their political influence, the Kalenjin people are renowned for their rich cultural heritage and exceptional athletic achievements, captivating the world with their traditions and sporting prowess. Their cultural practices, passed down through generations, provide a glimpse into their beliefs, values, and artistic expressions. Traditional dances accompanied by rhythmic drumming and singing play a central role in Kalenjin celebrations. These dances, often performed during initiation ceremonies, weddings and harvests, express their joy, sorrow and connection to their ancestors. The Kalenjin are also known for their intricate beadwork, reflecting their artistic skills and cultural aesthetics. Beads used in adornments and clothing convey social status, age, and marital status, adding color and symbolism to their attire. However, it is their dominance in long-distance running that has truly captivated the world. The Kalenjin people, with their rich history and cultural heritage, play a significant role in shaping Kenya's future. Their journey from the Nile Valley to the Rift Valley reflects their resilience and connection to the land. As Kenya faces modern challenges, the Kalenjin community seeks justice, equality, and opportunity for all. Their experiences offer valuable lessons for nation-building and peaceful coexistence. The Kalenjin's legacy is etched in their cultural traditions and resilience. Their story is integral to Kenya's rich tapestry of cultures and experiences. With vibrant traditions and unwavering spirit, the Kalenjin will continue to shape Kenya's destiny.